many heroes in our unit before that and after that, and certainly on those 2 days. But none shone brighter than a lad from Tifton, Georgia. As a recipient of the Distinguished Service Cross, I can tell you it's a long reach from the award that I hold to the Medal of Honor. It is an almost impossible reach. After that battle was all over, there was never any question that this young man, a former enlisted man like many of us were, came back to Vietnam as a forward observer for the artillery. And his words echoed on the radio. Drop too far. And in the end, he was wounded and could not see. But yet you heard, drop too far. Until the rounds were upon him and the enemy that surrounded him, and Clark Welch and Topborough and the men around him. And off to the right was a brave sergeant who remained there, his artillery recon sergeant, and guarded his lieutenant while he lived his last moments and honored himself and our unit. That young sergeant guarded him until he fell for the last time. And guarded Clark Welch and Topborough and the others. It was a terrible day, but it was a day of honor. And the men sitting here with you today honored themselves and their country. And they could care less what anyone else wants to say about the Vietnam War. And we honor the soldiers who fight today, because we know the cost of not backing the soldier. God bless the day that a young lieutenant named Pinky Durham was assigned to be among us. For in the short period that he was there, he certainly honored us with his presence. He saved our butts. And by God, his name was written on a golden stair in heaven. Black lines to you all. Goodbye.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Fryman. I'm an Abac alumni and Carry the Loads National Relay Manager. The United States Armed Forces. The history of the United States military dates back to 1775. Even before the Declaration of Independence marked the establishment of the United States. From the time of its inception, our military played a decisive role in our history. At its core, the goal, protect and defend America's freedoms. The United States military, or armed forces, consists of Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard, together with its corresponding Guard and Reserves. A sense of national unity and identity was forged by our military as a result of the efforts beginning with the American Revolutionary War. Since that era, 40 million Americans have championed this cause, and today, 1.4 million serve in armed forces in 150 countries around the world. Elmer Davis, U.S. Director of the Office of War Information, appointed in 1941 by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, said, and I quote, "This nation will remain the land of the free only as long as we are the home of the brave." Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lane Riley. The United States Army, the largest branch of the United States Armed Forces, performs land-based operations throughout the world. Since its founding in 1775, the Army is engaged in some 45 conflicts, beginning with the Continental Army fighting the Revolutionary War. Complicit in its mission to fight and win our nation's wars by providing prompt, sustained land dominance across the full range of military operations and the spectrum of conflict in support of combatant commanders. The U.S. Army infantry units, taking the last 100 yards in battle together with their brothers in arms, support the mission to preserve the peace and security of these United States. 1.1 million Americans serve in the United States Army, Army National Guard, and Army Reserve, preserving peace around the globe. To the members of the United States Army, we honor your visit to our campus today, and we thank you for your service.
Good afternoon. My name is Madison Woodson, and I'm a junior. The Marine Corps.